Welcome to Intelligence Gateway.
Impacts of Credible Threats Lecture 16.4. Describe what is meant by the following impacts: operation loss, financial loss, reputation loss, and intellectual property loss. The impacts you mentioned refer to different aspects of losses that an organization may experience in the event of a security breach or unauthorized access to its systems and data. Let's break down each impact. Operational loss. Operational loss refers to the direct impact on an organization's ability to function efficiently and effectively due to a security incident when unauthorized access occurs. It can disrupt normal business operations, leading to downtime, system unavailability, and potential loss of productivity. For example, if a cyber attack disrupts critical systems or causes data loss, it may hinder employees' ability to work, resulting in delayed projects and missed deadlines. Financial loss. Financial loss relates to the monetary impact that a security breach can have on an organization. This financial loss relates to the monetary impact that a security breach can have on an organization. This includes the costs associated with identifying and mitigating the security incident, as well as potential financial penalties and legal liabilities resulting from compromised customer data. Financial losses can also stem from theft of funds, fraudulent transactions, or ransom payments to cybercriminals. Additionally, a significant breach can erode investor confidence and lead to a decline in the organization's stock value. Reputation loss. Reputation loss is the damage caused to an organization's brand image and public perception due to a security breach. When customer data or sensitive information is compromised, the organization's reputation can be severely affected, leading to a loss of trust among customers, partners, and stakeholders. Negative publicity, media coverage, and social media backlash can exacerbate the damage to the organization's reputation, making it challenging to attract new customers and retain existing ones. Intellectual property loss. Intellectual property (IP) loss refers to the theft or unauthorized access to an organization's valuable proprietary information, trade secrets, patents, copyrights, and trademarks. A security breach that results in IP loss can have severe consequences, such as competito, gaining access to sensitive research and development data, leading to the loss of competitive advantage. Moreover, unauthorized access to valuable IP can result in counterfeit products or unauthorized use, further impacting the organization's revenue and market position. Explain why these can impact an organization using detailed examples. Operational loss. Example: a manufacturing company that experiences a ransomware attack on its production systems. Explanation: the ransomware attack encrypts critical production data and brings the manufacturing processes to a halt. As a result, the organization faces significant operational disruptions. The company is unable to continue its production, leading to delays in fulfilling customer orders. The downtime also affects the company's supply chain, causing further delays in receiving raw materials. This disruption not only impacts current projects but also damages the company's reputation for reliable delivery, potentially leading to the loss of customer trust and future business opportunities. Financial loss. Example: a financial institution suffers a data breach, compromising sensitive customer information. Explanation: following the data breach, the financial institution incurs substantial financial losses. They must hire cybersecurity experts to investigate the incident, identify the scope of the breach, and implement security measures to prevent future breaches. Additionally, they may be required to notify affected customers, provide credit monitoring services, and cover any fraudulent transactions that result from the breach. The institution may also face regulatory fines and legal settlements with affected customers. Furthermore, the negative publicity during the incident may lead to a decline in customer deposits. Reputation loss. Example: An e-commerce company suffers a data breach exposing customer payment information. Explanation: news of the data breach spreads rapidly across social media and mainstream news outlets, causing a public outcry and loss of trust in the e-commerce company. Customers are hesitant to make purchases on the website due to fears of their payment information being compromised. Many customers express their concerns online, leaving negative reviews and comments, which further damages the company's reputation. As a result, the e-commerce company experiences a decline in website traffic and sales, leading to revenue losses and making it challenging to attract new customers in the future. Intellectual property loss. Example: a technology startup's proprietary source code is stolen by a cybercriminal. Explanation: the stolen source code gives a competitor an unfair advantage, enabling them to replicate the technology and release a similar product without investing in research and development. The startup loses its competitive edge and struggles to differentiate itself in the market. The competitor's product gains popularity, attracting potential customers away from the startup. As a consequence, the startup's revenue plummets, and they face the risk of going out of business due to the loss of their unique selling point. Discuss how the level of impact is determined by the value of loss and why this value is not always a monetary one. The level of impact resulting from a security breach or unauthorized access is determined by the value of loss, but this value is not always monetary. While financial losses are certainly an essential factor, the impact also extends to other non-monetary aspects that can significantly affect an organization. Let's explore this in more detail. Monetary loss. Financial losses are the most apparent and measurable aspect of impact. This includes the direct cost associated with addressing the security incident, such as forensic investigations, system recovery, legal fees, regulatory fines, and compensation for affected parties. Additionally, financial loss encompasses indirect costs like lost revenue due to operational disruptions, customer churn, and decline in stock value. Reputation and brand damage. The impact on an organization's reputation is often intangible but can have long-lasting consequences. A tarnished reputation can lead to decreased customer trust, reduced customer loyalty, and negative perception in the market. This may result in customers avoiding the organization's products or services, leading to a decline in market share and difficulty in attracting new customers. Reputation damage can be challenging to quantify, but it can significantly impact an organization's future growth and success. Loss of customer trust. Customer trust is a critical asset for any organization. A security breach can erode trust as customers may fear for the safety of their personal information and financial data. Losing trust can lead to customer attrition, lower customer retention rates, and negative word of mouth, all of which can have long-term effects on the organization's revenue and growth potential. Intellectual property and competitive advantage. The loss or theft of valuable intellectual property can result in a substantial impact beyond just monetary value. Intellectual property represents the organization's unique innovations, research, and proprietary knowledge that provide a competitive advantage in the market. If this information falls into the wrong hands, competitors may gain access to trade secrets or sensitive data, thereby diminishing the organization's differentiation and market position. Operational disruptions and efficiency. A security breach can cause significant operational disruptions. It may lead to downtime, unavailability of critical systems, and difficulty in serving customers efficiently. The impact on operational efficiency can result in delays, decreased productivity, and increased operating costs, which may have a cascading effect on the organization's overall performance. Understand that the impact of a credible threat is likely to result in some form of loss, such as operational loss, including manufacturing output, service availability, and service data, or financial loss, including organizational compensation and legal liability. Reputation loss, including lack of service and employee or customer information. Intellectual property loss, including new product design or trade secret. Operational loss, a credible threat to an organization's security, can lead to operational disruptions that affect its ability to conduct business smoothly. This impact may include manufacturing output. In manufacturing industries, the threat of a cyber attack on production systems could result in production line interruptions or even complete shutdowns. This would lead to delayed deliveries, production bottlenecks, and potential revenue losses. Service availability. For organizations providing critical services, a credible threat to their systems can lead to service outages, preventing customers from accessing these services. This can result in dissatisfaction among customers, reputational damage, and loss of potential customers to competitors. Financial loss. Credible threats can also have severe financial consequences for organizations, including organizational loss. A successful cyber attack could lead to financial losses stemming from theft, offense, fraudulent transactions, or unauthorized access to financial systems. These losses can directly impact the organization's financial health and ability to invest in growth and development. Compensation. In cases where customer data is compromised, organizations may be legally obligated to compensate affected individuals for any damages resulting from the breach. Compensation costs include covering financial losses incurred by customers due to identity theft or unauthorized use of their financial information. Intellectual property loss. New product design, a credible threat. Targeting an organization's research and development or design files could lead to intellectual property theft, giving competitors an unfair advantage in bringing similar products to market without investing in innovation. Trade secret. If a trade secret is exposed due to a credible threat, the organization could lose its competitive edge, resulting in reduced market share and potential financial loss. Understand that the impact level of a successful attack on an organization is determined by the value of the loss, and that value may not always be a monetary one. Know that cybersecurity threats vary over time, and cybersecurity organizations provide regular updates on the current and changing threat landscape. The impact level of a successful cyber attack on an organization is indeed determined by the value of threats, and this value may not always be monetary. Let's emphasize this point further. Monetary value of loss. The most apparent and measurable impact of a successful cyber attack is often reflected in monetary losses. This includes direct financial costs, such as expenses related to incident response, recovery, and potential ransom payments in the case of ransomware attacks. Indirect financial losses may arise from business disruption, loss of revenue due to downtime, legal fees, regulatory fines, and compensation for affected parties. Non-monetary value of loss. While monetary losses are significant, the impact of a cyber attack goes beyond just financial aspects. Non-monetary losses can have far-reaching consequences for the organization. These include reputation damage. A successful cyber attack can severely damage an organization's reputation, resulting in a loss of trust among customers, partners, and stakeholders. Negative media coverage and public perception of the organization's security practices can lead to long-term reputational harm. Customer trust. The compromise of sensitive customer data can erode customer trust. Customers may be hesitant to share personal information or conduct transactions with the organization, leading to reduced customer loyalty and potential customer attrition. Intellectual property theft. Loss or theft of valuable intellectual property can result in a loss of competitive advantage, as competitors gain access to sensitive research, proprietary technology, or trade secrets. Introductory task. The WannaCry ransomware attack on the UK's National Health Service, NHS, in May 2017 had significant short-term and long-term impacts on various aspects of the organization and the wider healthcare system, in addition to its impact on patient care. Here are some of the other consequences of the attack. Short-term impacts. Disruption of services. The ransomware attack caused immediate disruption to NHS services, including appointments, surgeries, and routine medical procedures. Many hospitals and clinics had to divert ambulances and cancel non-emergency treatments, affecting patient access to healthcare. Data inaccessibility. The attack encrypted critical patient data and medical records, rendering them inaccessible to healthcare providers. This hindered the ability of medical professionals to access vital patient information during emergencies, leading to potential delays in diagnosis and treatment. Financial costs. Dealing with the immediate aftermath of the attack incurred significant financial costs. For thens, the expenses included incident response, recovery efforts, cybersecurity improvements, and potential ransom payments. Long-term impacts. Cybersecurity investment. The WannaCry attack highlighted the need for improved cybersecurity measures within the NHS. In response, the organization had to make long-term investments in upgrading its cybersecurity infrastructure and implementing robust security protocols to prevent future attacks. Regulatory scrutiny. The attack prompted regulatory bodies to investigate the NHS's cybersecurity protocols and compliance with data protection regulations. Any identified shortcomings could lead to potential fines or penalties for non-compliance. Operational changes. The attack spurred the NHS to re-evaluate its operational procedures and response plans for future cyber incidents. This involved conducting post-incident analyses to identify areas for improvement and implementing changes to strengthen overall security practices. Legal consequences. The WannaCry attack raised legal concerns regarding the NHS's liability in safeguarding patient data. Patients and other affected parties may have initiated legal actions, seeking compensation for damages resulting from the breach. Deeper learning activities. The term operation loss refers to the negative impact on an organization's ability to function efficiently and effectively due to various factors that disrupt normal business operations. This type of loss can occur in different ways and can be caused by both internal and external factors. Operational loss. 1. Describe what is meant by the term operation loss. 2. Explain what is meant by the following types of operation loss and analyze how these can impact an organization. Manufacturing output. Manufacturing output refers to the quantity of goods produced by an organization's manufacturing processes within a specific time frame. Operation loss in manufacturing output occurs when there are disruptions or inefficiencies in the production process that lead to a decrease in the volume of goods produced. This can be caused by various factors, including equipment failures, supply chain disruptions, labor issues, or process inefficiencies. Impact on the organization. Revenue loss. A decrease in manufacturing output directly impacts the number of products available for sale. This can result in reduced revenue for the organization, as fewer products are being sold to customers. Increased costs. Operation loss in manufacturing output may affect the organization's ability to meet customer demand and fulfill orders promptly. This can lead to a loss of market share and competitiveness against competitors who can deliver products more efficiently. Service availability. Service availability refers to the ability of an organization to provide its services to customers without interruptions or downtime. Operation loss in service availability occurs when services become unavailable or experience disruptions due to technical issues, system failure, cyber attacks, or other factors. Impact on the organization. Customer dissatisfaction. Service unavailability or disruptions can lead to customer dissatisfaction, as they may be unable to access the services they rely on. Reputation damage. Extended service downtime or frequent disruptions can tarnish the organization's reputation as a reliable service provider. This can affect customer trust and may deter potential customers from using the organization's services. Loss of business opportunities. service unavailability can result in missed business opportunities and potential revenue loss, especially if customers seek alternative service providers during the downtime. Service data. Service data refers to sensitive information related to the organization's services, customers, and operations. Operation loss in service data occurs when this data is compromised due to cyber attacks, data breaches, or unauthorized access. Impact on the organization. Data breach consequences. The loss or theft of service data can have severe consequences, including legal liabilities, regulatory fines, and potential lawsuits from affected customers. Loss of customer trust. Data breaches erode customer trust in the organization's ability to protect your sensitive information. This can lead to customer attrition and difficulties in attracting new customers. Operational disruptions. Addressing the aftermath of a data breach can lead to significant temporal disruptions, diverting resources and focus away from core business activities. Financial loss. Describe what is meant by the term financial loss. The term financial loss refers to the negative impact on an organization's financial resources and overall economic well-being due to various factors that result in a decrease in revenue or an increase in expenses. Financial losses can occur from both internal and external sources and can have significant consequences for an organization's profitability, stability, and growth prospects. 4. Explain what is meant by the following types of financial loss. Merit and analyze how these can impact an organization. Organizational loss. Organizational loss refers to financial losses incurred by the organization due to various internal factors such as mismanagement, poor decision-making, or operational inefficiencies. Impact on the organization. Decreased profitability. Organizational losses can directly impact the organization's profitability, reducing its ability to generate positive net income. Reduced investment and growth opportunities. Financial losses may restrict the organization's ability to invest in research, development, expansion, or innovation. Compensation. Compensation refers to financial losses incurred when an organization is required to provide compensation to individuals or entities due to contractual obligations, legal settlements, or customer claims. Impact on the organization. Financial liability. Compensation payments can impose a significant financial burden on the organization, affecting its cash flow and financial stability. Cost of legal proceedings. Resolving compensation claims may involve legal expenses, including attorney fees and court costs. Legal liability. Legal liability refers to the financial losses arising from legal claims or lawsuits against the organization due to alleged negligence, misconduct, or non-compliance with laws and regulations. Impact on the organization. Legal costs. Legal liability can result in substantial legal costs related to defending the organization in court and paying for legal representation. Fines and penalties. Non-compliance with regulations or involvement in illegal activities can lead to financial penalties imposed by regulatory authorities or government agencies. Reputational loss. The term reputational loss refers to the negative impact on an organization's reputation and brand image due to various factors such as negative publicity, public perception, or incidents that harm the organization's credibility and trustworthiness in the eyes of stakeholders, customers, and the general public. 5. Describe what is meant by the term reputational loss. 6. Explain what is meant by the following types of reputational loss and analyze how these can impact an organization. Lack of service. Reputational loss due to a lack of service refers to situations where an organization fails to deliver its products or services as promised, leading to customer dissatisfaction, negative reviews, and a decline in customer trust. Impact on the organization. Negative customer perception. Customers who experience a lack of service may share their negative experiences through word of mouth, social media, or online reviews. This can damage the organization's reputation and deter potential customers from doing business with them. Loss of customer loyalty. Unsatisfied customers are more likely to switch to competitors, leading to a decrease in customer loyalty and repeat business for the organization. Loss of employee, customer information. Reputational loss due to the loss of employee or customer information occurs when an organization experiences a data breach or security incident resulting in the compromise of sensitive personal data. Impact on the organization. Loss of trust. The loss of employee or customer information can severely impact trust between the organization and its stakeholders. Customers may lose confidence in the organization's ability to safeguard their data, leading to a decline in trust and loyalty. Legal consequences. Data breaches may lead to legal liabilities, fines, and penalties under data protection and privacy laws. This can result in additional financial losses and reputational damage. Reputational damage. The organization's reputation may be tarnished as news of the data breach spreads, leading to negative publicity and public perception of poor data security practices. Intellectual property loss. 7. Describe what is meant by the term intellectual property loss. The term intellectual property loss refers to the unauthorized use, theft, or misappropriation of an organization's valuable intellectual property (IP) assets, which include original creations of the mind, such as inventions, designs, trade secrets, trademarks, copyrights, and patents. Intellectual property is a crucial aspect of an organization's competitive advantage and innovation, and its loss can have significant consequences. 8. Explain what is meant by the following types of intellectual property loss and analyze how these can impact an organization. Loss of new product designs. Loss of new product designs refers to the unauthorized acquisition or exposure of an organization's innovative and proprietary product designs or blueprints before they are launched in the market. This type of intellectual property loss can occur due to data breaches, industrial espionage, or insider threats. Impact on the organization. Competitive disadvantage. If competitors gain access to an organization's new product designs before they are officially launched, they can replicate or modify the design to introduce similar products in the market. Revenue loss. When competing products with similar designs flood the market, the organization may face decreased demand and revenue for its original product, leading to financial losses. Loss of trade secrets. Trade secrets are confidential and proprietary information, formulas, processes, or techniques that provide a competitive advantage. Loss of trade secrets occurs when this sensitive information is revealed, either through unauthorized access, employee misconduct, or cyber attacks. Impact on the organization. Competitive edge erosion. If trade secrets fall into the hands of competitors, they can use this knowledge to gain a competitive edge, potentially leading to a loss of market share for the organization. Reputation damage. Intellectual property loss, especially when related to trade secrets, can damage the organization's reputation as a trustworthy and reliable entity. Progress check. To FinTech need to revisit TIC. I know what operation loss means and how this impacts an organization. I know what financial loss means and how this impacts an organization. I know what reputation loss means and how this impacts an organization. I know what intellectual property loss means and how this impacts an organization. I know what reputation loss means and how this impacts an organization. I know what intellectual property loss means and how this impacts an organization.
Thanks for watching. For more information, like, comment, and subscribe our channel.